and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am in a different location, aka my new apartment. I'm not fully moved in, as you can tell by the empty bookshelves behind me, but we're working on it, okay? And as you can see, my husband owns a beautiful collection of like really cool pirate ships and sailing ships, and yes, I do need to clean them all, but they look really cool. So we'll see how this location works for filming my videos. Currently, it is super echoey in here, which is probably being picked up by the video, but I'm hoping that it's not like horrible. I'll see back when I edit this video. So it's Wednesday, which means I'm just going to do a light book tag. My writing this month has definitely gone down the hill. I've already missed, I think, 3 days. So let's see how that works. So I was tagged in, I'm not sure if it was like 2 tags or 1 tag, but she did it as 1 tag, so I'm gonna do that. But I was tagged by Becky from Teacup the Storyteller to do these 2 tags. The first one is, how do you find time to read, which is literally only 2 questions. And then the second one is my book buying history tag. So those are the 2 we're going to do today, because the first one was really short. The second one is semi-short. So again, this video is going to be short. All my Wednesday videos are tending to be shorter, but that's fine. I'm tired. I will also experiment with lighting because currently I have, okay, so it does add a little bit of light. You can see that. And then I have those 2 lights on and I'm not sure if I need them. I'm amazed in this apartment, there is no overhead lighting. I'm so used to overhead lighting. So I'm pretty much like up against the window so I can get as much natural light as possible. And I have all our like small lights on. So we'll see how this works. Anyway, let's get into the tag. I'm just all over the place with my thoughts right now. The first question is, where do I get my books? Store, library, online. If you have followed my channel for a while, you will know that 2022 is a book buying ban year. Basically, I'm not going to be buying any books until I get my physical TBR way down to fit on one small cart I own, and until I get it down below that, I'm not allowed to buy any books, which hasn't been super hard so far because currently this year I've been getting my books exclusively either from my bookshelf that I already own or from the library. The library is just an amazing resource, especially since I tend to be very much a mood reader. And what's great about the library is I can go in 1 week, pick out like 3 or 4 books and just read those because I'm in the mood for that. Whereas like the books I own, I may buy them and then not get to them immediately. And by the time I actually get to them, I'm more forcing myself to read them because I'm not in the mood to read those types of books anymore. So I'm really enjoying going to the library. Second question is, how do I choose the books I get? Lists, recommendations, cover by, etc. I'm honestly all over the place. So I tend to be not like super rigid in any one place that I get my books. Like BookTube has offered me a lot of recommendations that I've added to my TBR because different booktubers are like, this is a great book. Same thing with cover buys. I do tend to just go into the library especially and just see like a cover that looks interesting and buy that. So I'm all over the place when it comes to choosing books. I get my books from all different locations, but I do tend to fixate more on like classics and books that sound really interesting to me by like their back, or books that I've heard good things about, or things like that. Now we're going to the second tag, which is the book buying history tag. First question is, where's your favorite place to read? Well, currently I'm in my new apartment, so my favorite place to read does not exist anymore in the same way. But I really like actually just sitting in like a cozy place, like a couch or a bed. When I'm listening to an audiobook, I tend to be standing and walking around and doing things. So I read pretty much everywhere. I can't think of one place that I really don't read. Oh, in the bathroom. I don't read in the bathroom. Some people like read in like the bathtub or like sit on the toilet and read. I don't do that. I don't understand that. Number 2, do you read every day? I do, even if it is honestly just like 10 minutes a day. Like this week with moving into my new apartment, I've just been way too busy to read anything. So yeah, I've only read like 1 book in the last like 2 weeks, which is crazy for me. But then I did get married one weekend, and then the next weekend, last weekend, I had to move into my apartment. So things have been crazy busy right now. So usually I read about, I would say, an hour a day. maybe 2 hours at the most, but I break it up. Like maybe I'll listen to like a half hour of an audiobook, and then I'll sit down and like read an ebook or read a physical book for like a half hour. So usually I don't like read for multiple hours in like one format unless I'm like really into a book, which rarely happens. Number 3, do you read out loud to any family members? No, I do not. I mean, I've done it maybe a couple times with my husband, before he was my husband, but I don't do it on like a regular basis ever. Number 4, your favorite career for a main character to have. Give examples of a book that has that job in it. Oh, that's a toughie. I'm not sure. I do feel like some like magical professions would be really cool to have, you know, being a wizard like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. That would be a cool profession to have. But in the more like practical sense, I really like bookstore owners, and I can't think of a book that features it, but there's like quite a few like cozy mystery reads that are set around like this person. Usually it's like a woman who owns like a antique bookstore or just an antique shop or something like that, like a little cozy shop. I really enjoy that type of profession. In fact, like I would love to open like a cute little bookstore and like have a little coffee shop with it and like live above it on the second floor. That would be like amazing. Will that ever happen? No, but I think that would be cool to have. Number 5, do you read at work, audiobook or other? Currently, I don't work because I'm a college student, so I would say no, because I do go to school and study in the library and then I will read, but technically that's not really school. That's, you know, I just happen to be at school. Because like when I'm in class, there's no way. Number 6. Tell us what book you are going to read today. Oh, actually, I just started a new book. I do need to continue reading Jingo by Terry Pratchett because I have gotten, I think, a third of the way done with it, and then I've just gotten so busy with everything, I just haven't been able to read. I did finish, though, today. I finished Devil in the White City, which was a really great book. I highly recommend it. I will be talking about this in my monthly wrap-up, but another book that I started on audiobook recently is Lighthouse by Christopher Parker. It came out beginning of this year, I think, and it's basically about this like creepy lighthouse in this small town that starts emitting light, and this like teen girl like starts investigating it. I don't know, I haven't gotten that far in, but so far I'm very intrigued. Those are probably the 2 books I'm going to read today, and then I finished Devil in the White City this morning while I was actually making breakfast for my husband. And then I'm not going to tag anyone just because I'm so behind in my own tags, so I don't want to put pressure on anyone else. But if you want to do this tag, I'd love to hear your answers. What are some of your book buying or reading habits? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, like, subscribe. I post every Saturdays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye! Hopefully my bookshelves will be more full in the next video. Probably not. I'm just so overwhelmed. There's so much to do. What am I doing with my life? I didn't even do my hair for this video. It's just like an entire mess. I'm a mess.